So what if the secret to a totally world-class life was hidden in the very first hour of your day? That's the big promise behind Robin Sharma's bestseller, The 5 a.m. Club. It's a really unique book because it's told like a story, a fable, about two people who are struggling and a mysterious billionaire who teaches them how to completely transform their lives, all before the sun even comes up.
Right at the beginning of the book, you get this quote from Nietzsche, and it just perfectly sets the stage. It's basically saying that the path to doing something amazing often looks a little crazy to everybody else. It's a little hint that we're about to dive into some pretty unconventional ideas.
Okay, so let's get into the story. It all kicks off at this huge personal optimization conference. The room is absolutely packed, and everyone's waiting for this legendary speaker, a guru known only as the Spellbinder. And sitting in that audience are our two main characters. First, there's the entrepreneur. I mean, she built this incredible company, but she's been pushed to the brink, she's burned out, and honestly, she's become pretty cynical about everything. Next to her, you have the artist. He's a painter, but he's just plagued by his own creative demons, always getting in his own way. Both of them are totally lost, desperate for something to change. And then, right on stage, the Spellbinder just collapses.
So, in the total panic and confusion that follows, you can just imagine the scene. Our two characters have this encounter that is about to change, well, everything. A really disheveled-looking man comes up to them. He looks like he's been living on the streets. Scruffy, kind of weird, and just completely out of place at a conference like this.
The entrepreneur is, ready to just brush him off, but then she spots his watch. And it's not just any watch. It's this rare, unbelievably expensive timepiece. And suddenly she's thinking, wait a minute, this homeless man doesn't add up at all.
And it turns out he's Stone Riley, this eccentric billionaire who was a student of the Spellbinder. And he makes them this wild offer. He says, come with me, and I'll teach you the secret to a world-class life. And it's all built around this one powerful idea.
So they do it. They take this huge leap of faith, and they're whisked away on a private jet to Riley's incredible estate in Mauritius. I mean, total paradise. And it's here that the billionaire finally reveals the core of his entire philosophy.
He calls it the victory hour. And the idea is actually really simple. That first hour of the day, from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m., belongs to you. It's this sacred period of quiet, of solitude, where you can prepare yourself, your mind, and your body before all the chaos and complexity of the day gets to you.
Now, the victory hour isn't just about being awake. It has a very specific structure. It's broken down into what he calls the 20-20-20 formula. So the first 20-minute block, you move. We're talking intense exercise to get your heart pumping and release those brain-boosting chemicals. The next 20 minutes, you reflect. This could be journaling, meditating, just planning your day. And the final 20 minutes, you grow. So you read a book, study something, or listen to a podcast to learn something new.
And the real power of this formula is its beautiful balance. Think about it. In just 1 hour, you're dedicating equal time to your physical health, your emotional well-being, and your mental growth. It's like this daily investment in becoming a better version of yourself.
Okay, so knowing the formula is one thing, but let's be real. Actually waking up at 5 a.m. and doing it day after day, well, that's the real challenge. So the book gets right into the how.
I mean, this is the question that trips most of us up, right? It's so easy to feel motivated for a few days, maybe a week, but how do you turn something that feels really uncomfortable at first into something that's just an automatic part of who you are?
Well, the book gives a really specific answer, and it's based on research from University College London. It says it takes a minimum of 66 days of doing something consistently to install that new habit so deeply that it just becomes automatic.
And this 66-day journey is broken into 3 stages. The first 22 days are called destruction, and honestly, this is the hardest part. You're literally fighting your old brain patterns. The next 22 days are installation. This is the messy middle. You might feel confused or frustrated, but new pathways are being built. And finally, the last 22 days are integration. This is where it all clicks. The habit becomes your new normal, and it actually starts to feel easier to do it than not to.
So, all of this, it leads us to the real purpose of the 5 a.m. Club. It's not just about getting more stuff done. It's about a complete and total inner transformation.
And that 20-20-20 formula, that's the tool you use to master what the book calls the 4 interior empires. The goal is to upgrade not just your mindset, your psychology, but also your heart set, which is your emotional health, your health set, your physical well-being, and your soul set, which is your connection to a deeper purpose.
And this quote from the billionaire really just drives the whole point home. The goal isn't about chasing money for its own sake. True success, real success, is measured by becoming the absolute best version of yourself and making a positive impact on the world and the people around you.
And the book leaves us with this final, incredibly powerful question, which is actually the title of another one of Sharma's books. It's a challenge, really. A challenge to shift our focus from what we can get in life to what we can give, and to really think about the kind of legacy we want to leave behind. A pretty deep question to think about, all from the lessons of the 5 a.m. Club.